Kia ora, I'm Jo, Kiwibank economist. Back in March of this year, the government announced that mortgage interest would no longer be a tax-deductible expense for property investors. Along with extending the bright line test out to 10 years, these measures were introduced to dampen investor demand for property. Now, the government has recently clarified these changes to interest deductibility. Most notably, for newly built investment properties, mortgage interest remains a tax-deductible expense for up to 20 years. And a new build is defined as a property that received its Code of Compliance certificate from the 27th of March of 2020. Now, retaining interest deductibility on new builds should help to increase new home construction. Not so much in the near term, as the current pipeline is already quite backed up, with the building industry facing considerable capacity constraints, but certainly over the medium term. Investors that may have previously focused on existing property may be nudged towards new builds instead because of this change. And that's a good thing. We have a chronic housing shortage here in New Zealand, so anything to boost supply is most welcome. But in our view, more important to supply are changes made at the local government level regarding infrastructure, like making more land build ready, as well as loosening the current restrictive zoning rules. So the government's work here around tweaking the Resource Management Act is crucial for the future of New Zealand housing. Now, the outlook for the housing market remains unchanged. Annual house price growth hit an all-time high of 31% in August, and that's despite the lockdown and property sales falling close to 20% in the month. Clearly, there's still a lot of momentum left in the market. However, we still expect the growth in house prices to slow over the year ahead, and that's because of rising mortgage rates, tighter loan-to-value ratio restrictions coming into effect from the 1st of November, as well as new housing stock coming to market as a result of the current residential construction boom. The closed border is also helping to stem new demand. So taking all these factors into consideration, we expect house price growth to slow to an annual rate of around 1% by this time next year. That's it from me this week. Talk to you in the next one.